Well, I think in terms of interpersonal relations, I have a very bright view of the world. I thoroughly enjoy being here talking to you, but there's no question, as you point out, that the substance of our discussion is thoroughly depressing. It really is depressing to think where we are today. If you go back to when the Cold War ended, what the world looked like in 1990, and certainly in 1992, the year after the Soviet Union collapsed, it really looked like we were in the catbird seat, and it was just sunshine and roses moving forward. And if you compare that world with the world that we're in today, it's thoroughly depressing. I mean, we haven't even talked about domestic politics inside the United States and domestic politics here in Europe,
That'll have to be for a follow-up episode after the election,
yes.
John. I'll come to Chicago and we'll thrash out the domestic scene.
Yes, I can guarantee you it'll be a gloomy conversation, although I will again enjoy talking to you.
As will I. Professor Mearsheimer, thank you for coming to UnHerd.
My pleasure, Freddie.
That was Professor John Mearsheimer of the University of Chicago, an internationally renowned scholar from the Realist School of International Relations. We darted all the way around the world there in that discussion, but I hope there was a bit of a cohering thread, which is to try to understand realism, this way of thinking which has made Professor Mearsheimer so famous, and to try to apply it in those different scenarios. And I think what is so interesting and no doubt maddening to many people who follow Mearsheimer's thinking is that you can strongly agree with him about one of these theatres of conflict and equally passionately disagree with him about another. At the end of all that, whether you think of yourself as a realist is for you to work out,